I think like all kind of programs bringing people together and using the power of networking, it's a great thing, and I think especially also in the context of Luxembourg it's very important to start to build a bit on the existing relationships and hopefully get something very concrete out of it for the companies.
Well, it's a nice initiative. We are working on them. We have been working with Accelerator for now more than 1 year. We have been getting the most of their services in terms of strategic review, human resources, tax, a lot of things, and especially fundraising, which is the phase we are working now with them. So we are really nice.
The PwC Accelerator program is a great platform for companies to connect with corporates in the world through PwC's unparalleled reach into these corporates. So I think it's a great value add.
PwC Accelerator's program is fantastic. I think you guys bring all the stakeholders together and support the ecosystem system to develop, and that's really unique and fantastic. I enjoyed it very much.
I think this is really an incredible opportunity for the companies to meet with customer, investors, and to compare experiences between entrepreneurs. So this is very useful, and you learn by meeting this kind of people and participants. I think it's great.
I think this is a great initiative because it's wonderful to bring old companies and new companies together, and this is super because all companies get inspired by new inventors and entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs or innovative entrepreneurs. They just need the old guys to grow. So it's a perfect setting, and it's very good, and I'm very happy to be here.
I think it's a great initiative from PwC, because I think that puts together a lot of startups, and we're getting a lot of angles from different business models, and also approaches us to venture capital. So it's really great for making European startups grow.
It's a great program. For me, the most interesting thing was it's a different format than I was used to usually go to, just events where you just pitch and there's just startup companies presenting and or investors being there. And here you have a different you have different people, you have a different group, and this is very interesting to have this networking event.
Actually, we have a long-term experience of working with PwC in Russia. It's very fruitful, very productive, and programs like this are very useful for startups all over the world to get to international markets, to grow fast and to expand very fast into global markets.
So my top contender is choice. I think it's a very pressing problem that they solve by making sure that revenue is not lost to utilities, especially in developing countries. And I want to have a conversation with them quickly.
That's always a difficult one, and one is still submerged by all the information and the pitches and first talks with the entrepreneurs. I would say I like, without maybe naming them, I like the ones most which have really a global ambition, and which is also fitting with the subject here of going global. And some of the companies clearly show this global ambition and probably also show first elements of being capable of going global.
I enjoyed my conversations with DigiPay because the company introduces a very interesting innovation into the payment industry, and the guys deserve the award of most promising company.
Actually, I was hunting for some companies, and my personal observation is that many companies which we are presenting today are very complementary to Russian startups. I think my practical step which I can put to the table of today's event would be to introduce some companies from today's pitch session to Russian companies, and I hope they might have some cooperation beneficial both for Russian startups and for European ones.